From townhall.com, a column by Kurt Schlichter, published November 9th, 2020, 12:01 a.m. In the fight. First, let me start out by reminding the goose-stepping list makers of the left that my last name contains two H's. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows that it was me who supported President Donald Trump and not some other guy. I write this in Las Vegas, where I answered Rick Grinnell's call to come out and help with the Nevada post-election chaos. I'm not going to talk about specifics here, but I've seen individual and systemic irregularities that are sometimes shocking. The idea that we are supposed to just shrug and accept this fiasco and go on as if there was nothing wrong with this election is a sure way to guarantee that these same issues will arise again and again and again. Maybe that's the plan. Actually, not maybe. That is the plan. And trying to shame us into acquiescing is part of it. They spent 4 years insisting that President Trump's election was illegitimate, and now are feigning shock when we react to the election they think gets the results they prefer with the same kind of disgust we should be experiencing seeing Jeffrey Toobin's browser history. Reject the gaslighting. This election was not normal. It was not regular. It was not worthy of your blind deference. Is it some sort of coincidence that all the problems arose in big urban centers in swing states run exclusively by Democrats? That they flooded the electorate with uncontrolled ballots? That they just stopped counting on election night, often with President Trump ahead? That they just kept counting until Biden was allegedly ahead? Texas could do it right in one night. Florida could do it. The swing states, not so much. How come every iffy thing we saw inevitably benefited Biden? The weirdly anomalous results. Major down ballot GOP pickups, but an alleged razor thin Biden win only make the whole thing less explicable. Regardless, our repudiation of Botox Nancy does show that our movement remains powerful. We might be down, but we're not out. I expect that there will be more legal wrangling to come over these irregularities, and there should be. We have a right to an election system where we can trust that we have counted every legal vote and no others. Can you say we did in 2020? I can't, and anyone who does is playing you. But these shenanigans are okay with the establishment. They will tell you they are shocked that anyone might have questions. On the Democrat side, we're supposed to believe that the same people who created the Russia hoax, who framed General Flynn, and who accused Justice Kavanaugh of being a teen rapist would suddenly draw some sort of line at engaging in electoral shenanigans. The fact is that the Democrats did everything they could to ensure that exactly what happened happened, and the media, even some that were supposed to have our back, insisted we just defer to the protestations of regularity. Defer this. And some on our side let out sighs of relief, hoping they can move back to business as usual with those irritating Trump voters gone. Our movement has always been about disrupting the comfortable arrangements that let the powerful prosper at the expense of the rest of us. It has also been about resisting the malicious attacks on our traditions and values by jerks posing as our moral superiors. Some of them are Republicans, and they wish we would just shut up and keep paying taxes, fighting their dumb wars, and voting as directed. Except we are not gone. We are still here. And now we're really mad. It's not until 22 that we can take our rage out on the Democrats, but the Republicans who heard duty call and let it go to voicemail will be hearing from us now. Ditto our alleged allies in the media. We know when we're being gaslighted, and we're done with it. All you Pauls who were AWOL in this fight, we can't wait to vote against you in the primaries. By the way, any of you see any of the Bushes out there fighting for us the way we fought for them in 2000? Me neither. I saw Obama out there, George W. or Jeb? Nah. Admittedly, their support of Trump would have made some of us less supportive of Trump, but they could have sent a message to the softs that all of us Republicans needed to come home and rally around this president like we rallied around W. But they didn't. We had their backs, and they stabbed ours. Oh, and thanks, Mitt, for being the very youest you could be. And when we could have used your whiny support in challenging these irregularities, you did exactly what we would expect and sold us out. I want my vote back. I've watched firsthand some people really stand up and fight. Rick Grinnell has been a superstar. Adam Laxalt of Nevada has never wavered. Matt Schlapp, who runs CPAC, has been firing on all cylinders. Others elsewhere have been there too. There's one theme: protect the process and count every legal vote. And this is where the fight is: here, now. And win or lose, we have to fight it, or this planned chaos will become the norm. This is our country. We will not just give it up. Conservatives must stand together and fight this fraud. Link in the description. Join Town Hall VIP. Crisis, the fifth book in Kurt's best-selling conservative thriller selling series about America split into red and blue, is coming out on November 23rd. So get ready by reading People's Republic, Indian Country, Wildfire, and Collapse.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.